Hello, I'm Chris, this is Gross Models, and this is DeAgostini's Build Your Own X-Wing, issue 62. I've got the parts. In this part, there are some tiny, well, not tiny, but small parts and a transparent small part. So be very careful when you're getting them out of the packet. Make sure you've got what you think you should have. There are some tiny parts, which are obviously for the control panel there. So it's nice to get into something that's a bit different from just doing all the wings. But before we get there, we've got to do some more wings. But before we get there, we're looking at the classic trilogy era models, the toys, collectibles. I remember the TIE Fighter with the top that opened. I do remember that. I did have Darth Vader's TIE Fighter. That was very cool. Yeah, remember, I didn't have the battle damaged TIE Fighter. I did have the battle damaged X-Wing. R2-D2, obviously. Everyone knows R2. I built R2, so you know, we know what we're doing with that. Star Destroyers, yeah. Beep, R2 ready now. Yeah, okay. Right, so there we are with the build itself. Let's check to make sure I have got everything that I think I've got. There are, yeah, there it is. Right, so we've got the sprue of pieces, the engine cover. I've got left and right panels there, the big square one, the center one, the transparent one. Is that on there? Where's the transparent one? Are they not showing us the transparent one on there? Or am I just being silly and not seeing it because it's transparent? Maybe it's in there. Anyway, and we've got the two little triangles and the elongated triangle there as well. So what I'm going to do this video in two parts, although it's only going to be one part. I'm just going to film it in two parts. So to begin with, we're doing this first page and adding the engine cover. And then when I get this out of the way, I'll be able to concentrate more fully on the other bit. So we're taking the engine cover and we're basically putting it in place, getting it the right way round. That way round. We've got four little bits that locate in place and cover up all the little pipes that we're never going to see again. So even if you didn't bother doing them or you lost them, you don't really have to worry. Let me turn this around so I can get to make sure it is lined up properly, because I don't want to just squish it down if it's not in the right place. But it is. So I shall just push it into place. And there we have that. That's now done. That's now that entire wing assembly is completed and done. Now what I've done previously on these is take out the laser cannon. I'm not going to do that on this one. I'm going to, behind the scenes, attach all the laser cannons to the wings. So I've got the 4 wings complete, and sort out the upgrades to the internal fiber optic piece that I've shown you before on a previous video on one of my upgrade and modifications videos. So that's what I should be doing on that. But for now, I'm going to get this out of the way. Actually, before I get it out of the way, let me put it on the same angle so we get the same picture. So there we go. That's the... It should look like this. This completes the stage, and does indeed. Well, it doesn't complete the stage. It completes the wing. So that's that. I don't like the way that you put in these little silvery bits and then cover them over, and it's still got the holes that don't look quite right. I don't know. That will be getting some attention when I get the wings together and tidy them up. So, but that completes that part. Now I'm going to stop the video for a moment, get rid of this, get everything else ready to build the tiny little pieces. Right, ready to start with the tiny pieces. It says take all the instrument panels together with the sprue containing the details, which is what I have here. We're starting with the top left forward panel. So that's what we have here. It has lots of detail on it. Well, not lots, but it's got detail on it. It looks okay. Not got a problem with that. It will get a little bit of weathering and sort of tidying up, but I'm happy with that so far. We have the sprue there, which, if I get it the same way around as in the picture, is all labelled and marked up, although it's not quite the same. Wait, what? They've obviously changed things around a little bit. Right, that's why it hasn't got the transparent piece, because on that picture, the transparent piece is there in moulded black, but we actually have it as a transparent part there, so that's interesting. They've obviously changed things up a little bit. Separate the detail labelled J, which is this bottom one down there. So I'm not going to just break it off. I am going to cut it off. Just like that. And we're putting it into, on this panel, that hole there. Right, I'm going to use a pair of tweezers to do this. Depending on your dexterity and size of fingers, you might get away with doing it by hand. If you do use tweezers, then obviously be careful that you don't ping it off, just like I'm about to do. I'm hoping I'm not. No, that doesn't go in there it is very tight. So let me put my glasses of seeing on so I can get closer and probably block the view completely from you lot, but you know, unfortunately that's the way it goes sometimes. So that is not going in that hole. So what I'm going to do, what I didn't think I was going to have to do, but I apparently do, I'm going to have to sand down the edges a little bit to make that a better fit. I'm going to put a slight edge on it so it sort of sharpens it a little bit to make it a little bit easier to go into that hole. Hopefully that will be enough, and that will then go in there. It started not going in there very well. Let's give it a good push. That hurts. Pushing that hurts. I'm going to push with the rubber end of these, so it shouldn't damage it. There we go, that's got in there now. So yeah, that adds a little bit of extra height to that. And yeah, that'll do. That does that. That was that. Step 5 is push it all the way into the panel. Look like this. It does. It looks just like that. 6, now separate part B from the sprue, which is that one up the top there. Okay, that one is a visible nub connection point, so I'll just sand that down as well. Okay, and that is going into that slot there. It's the same both sides, so it doesn't really matter which way round. I'm going to put the edge piece over there, top or bottom. I'm going to put it that way round. It goes on there better. That's a nice tighter fit. So that goes on there like that. Then we're separating this top part. And again, sanding down the edge of that a little bit. Interestingly enough, this has been painted. It's got a couple of little coloured dots on there, which is quite nice. So that is going into that gap there. We got that there and that there. Put that downwards. That fits on there. Like that. So again, another little part of the control panel added on. Turning the page. Now we're taking the center control panel, so I'll move that out of the way. We'll get the center one down. Taking part F, which is the part that we haven't got, which is the transparent part, which is going onto the back. Just like that. Obviously to add a little bit of light coming through there. That's gone on there quite nicely. It looks better than it does in the picture. Same methods to fit details. C, E, and G and I in positions on these 3 pieces here. Right, let's see what we got on here. That's that one. That needs E on that. So let's come back to the other bit and see which part E is. E is C, D, and E are those 3. So E is this one. So we'll take that off there, tidy that up around there, and we'll see if we can get that pushed in with less hassle than we had last time. But it won't be. I bet it'll be exactly the same amount of hassle as last time. Oh no, that was easier. There we go. So that's that on there. The little triangular one, I need C and D, which are the other 2 there I'm aware of. I think they are actually exactly the same, so that makes it easier to not have to worry about. Tidy up the edge a little bit there. I have no idea what these parts would be in the cockpit. I'm sure if I go back and play the X-Wing game again, I'll be able to figure it out. I'm hoping to be able to go back in there and see the control panel up close and personal. When this control panel's finished, I'm going to compare them. So that's that on there. The last one here we've got has part I on it. So let's have a look what part I is. I is the one on its own on the left over on this side over here. That part there that I nearly dropped but didn't quite. And that's going onto the top of here. It does have to be the correct way around this one. It's got a flat edge, which we'll get on that way round like that. So that's those three parts done. And then there's some more to do onto these. Let's have a look onto this one. We have G and H, which are the two remaining parts on here. Quick bit of sanding, get rid of the rough edges, make it easier to go into the hole, hopefully. Hold that way round, get that onto there. That's another one that's tight. It must be this type of plastic. This is the same plastic as the other one that was a problem. Get it just right, there we go. And checking, yep, that's the last part on here. So that sprue is now dead. Tidy that up. Get that one on there. Lined up just right. And then push it home. Cool, so that's that and that and that. That's that done. That one, apparently, no details are added at this stage on the right panel. But we have that one, which is a bit different to the picture. So that one looks like that, that one looks like that, that one looks like that, and that one looks like that, as long as the three other little ones. So that is the stage complete. Yeah, all those ready to be assembled next time and put into place. Just like that. On the back picture we have, I don't know, some sort of cargo pods maybe, or something, with obviously an X-Wing. So yes, that was issue 62. Thank you very much for watching. Join me soon, well, in fact it should be tomorrow, for issue 63, where we continue, hopefully, putting these bits together. I don't like having lots of loose bits, so I'm going to get right onto that now. But by the time I've uploaded and edited and uploaded the video, it will be tomorrow. So see you soon. Thank you for watching. Bye bye for now.